Hey guys, it's John, and I have here a commission I just finished, and boy, it took me a long time. This is a Kaibutsuya Trauma Gamera, or Nightmare Gamera, from the movie Revenge of Iris in 1999. That trilogy, and this is the last of the trilogy, was one of the best kaiju films that I believe there were made, and did a great job with Gamera. And this particular Gamera version is supposed to be where the main girl in the story has nightmares about an experience she had involving Gamera and the death of her parents. And I won't give the story away, but this is how she perceived Gamera, which is different than the suit that showed in the movie. That it looks really scary, and it had really weird eyes, kind of like white eyes, I believe. But in this case, the client wanted me to paint the eyes kind of zombie-ish like I did mine, which is over to the left there. And we'll look at them, compare them a little bit in a minute. But I made a base for this that has kind of like a lava look to it, and I put a little more color in this one than I did the one I did for myself. I'm gonna try to turn this a little bit so you can see different views of it, but I can't get real close to it to turn it because it's so big. It's I would suppose this would be a 50 centimeter scale, but it's big. I put some metallic highlights on the shell, make it pop a little bit, which is something I didn't do on mine. Mine just looks very dusty, which is fine for what my purposes were. But it's a cool kit that you're not likely to find very easily. I know my client looked pretty hard for it, and there was a guy selling a recast of this kit on eBay. Don't buy that one because recasts are very harmful to the legitimate companies that produce them and produce the real kits, and they're also hard on the artists that try to make a living doing sculpting, because they're basically buying a model kit and then taking the parts and molding them, and then you end up with a cheap, poor quality kit that has put some companies like Billiken and Geometric out of business, which is really sad. So I'm very anti-recast, and I do commissions, but if you ever have a recast, don't even ask me to build it, because I won't. So these guys aren't the same distance from each other, but you can see how they compare here a little bit. I made a little more elaborate base for mine with a lot going on, but this guy is a lot more colorful and a little more interesting paint job, I think. Here's his zombie eyes, kind of a cloudy bluish gray, a little bit of green in it. Looks pretty gnarly. And put some kind of glossy highlights in the lava too. The color doesn't show up real well on my video here, but that's okay. Let's see if I can get a better shot of the shell. And I put a little fleshy looking stuff underneath some parts of the shell too. I think it makes it look a little more organic. Kind of like the look of it. Pretty cool. So anyway, thanks for looking at this guy. And till next time, bye.